obviously it's not recent. I say about the last 2-3 years now. You could definitely tell, and in some sports, basketball, I would say probably a little bit longer ago, pro athletes are taking their contracts, where they play, and their careers in their own hands. And a lot of people feel like this is, a great thing, being able to control your own destiny. Obviously, you don't know how long you can be doing, this sport or this game that you're playing, and you want to be able to control it to an extent of knowing how much money you can make, owning the financials, as well as where you're playing, not being told you have to be here, X, Y, Z. With that, is this player control, player ownership taking major sports, and by major sports, I mean all sports, football, basketball, baseball, everything, is this taking major sports down a road that they don't really want to go down? Obviously, outside of the owners and that side of it where, they want to have control. But is this taking major sports down a road that could lead to player strikes, lockouts? When does self-confidence and self-worth turn into greed and, goes down in that direction? Let me know what you think, Chips.
I think, listen, I'm all for you knowing your worth. The regular 9-to-5er, I think you should know your worth and ask for a raise when you deserve a raise. Same thing in sports. When your contract is up, I think that you should go for your worth. Try to get as much money as you can, because like we all know, sports don't last a lifetime, especially when you're playing them. Any given day you can get injured and your career can be over. So shoot your shot and go for your money. I just think that some of these players are starting to get greedy, and it's not going to work out for you. I think some of them are starting to get bold. It's working out for others. Some it ain't work out for. It worked out for Zeke in Dallas. It worked out for him. He got his contract. On the other hand, what's his dude name? Pittsburgh.
Melvin Gordon.
Nah, I'm not going there yet.
Le'Veon Bell?
Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown.
He forged his way out of Pittsburgh, but that situation was very messy. Carried on into Oakland because he half crazy. Got traded out of Oakland. Got denied his money. We still don't know if he's getting his money. And you got picked up by Pats, and the Pats gave you the boot because you had some other shit come outside of football and cause a distraction. So yes, you were talented, but you had a lot of baggage, and you let your ego and your craziness get the best of you and fucked yourself out of some money. So some players can get greedy. And now you got Melvin Gordon, who tried to hold out, and he recently came out and said that was the worst thing he did. He will never miss another training camp because the shit ain't work out for him at all.
He said, "I'm here, coach, I'm here."
So, the Chargers said, "You know what? Sit your ass down. We good."
Yo, they just posted out. He's still on the block, just to let y'all know, teams.
So, man, what he did Sunday, he needs to still be on the block.
Those fumbles.
So,
bruh,
I get it. And even with Le'Veon Bell, he's not the dynamic player he was when he left Pittsburgh. Hold on. Now, you don't know if it's because of the team he's playing with or if it could be factored in that he missed a lot of football time.
Did you not see Monday's game?
What about Monday's game?
It's because his quarterback been out with the kissing disease.
Listen, that could probably be a reason. But like I said, you don't know if the old Le'Veon Bell that was on Pittsburgh could have carried that team and had that team looking better when the quarterback was out. You don't know that. He missed a lot of football time. You know what I'm saying? So, and especially being a running back, you got a short lifespan. So can you really afford as a running back to miss a year and a half of football? You know what I'm saying?
For what he held out for, the reason he held out for, I think that was the right choice.
I get that. And we're not debating that if that was the right choice or wrong choice. I'm just saying that if a player is going to shoot your shot, you got to do it methodically, and you have to put yourself in the best situation possible. Obviously, Melvin Gordon didn't do that. Obviously, Antonio Brown didn't do that. Le'Veon Bell got his wish, got picked up by the Jets. He's still playing football. Zeke got his contract. But then if you talk to the lockout aspect, here's what this leads to. What is Dallas going to do with Dak? How much they going to pay him? How much does Dak think he's worth? You know what I'm saying? So now Zeke got your money two years and change early than you were supposed to get it when Dak is actually coming up for contract. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of selfish, and I get it. You got to look out for yourself because when you get injured and you can't play no more, nobody really going to look out for you. But it's a fine line, and that's why the question is there. When does it turn to greed? You know what I'm saying? I think Dak could have played football, and Zeke could have played football. Let Dak negotiate his. That's your quarterback, man. That's your quarterback. Let Dak negotiate his money. That's fine, PH. You're gonna have your time. You're gonna have your time. But I just think that's the line that Yitiri is talking about. When does it turn to greed? When does it become selfish? And too many players get paid early or get paid absurd amount. Look at baseball. Baseball, the Astros is winning. No crazy high-priced players like that or whatever. Teams are winning with not very many high-paid players on it. Sooner or later, teams are going to be like, all right, enough is enough, bro. I can put together a team without you demanding an arm and a leg to play for this team. Go get that shit somewhere else. So it's going to get to that point because these contracts are only getting higher and higher. And you got people, Kirk Cousins, look at that motherfucking deal. Is he worth that? No.
Hey, he been playing good last couple
He
games.
ain't worth that deal.
Stop it.
He ain't worth that deal. He is not worth that deal. I don't care what you saying. Bryce Harper in baseball. Is he worth that deal? It ain't looking like it. It ain't looking like it on that
watch
team.
it. That's Chris Homie.
It ain't looking like it on that team. Robinson Cano left the Yankees, been trash ever since.
Nah, he was good in Seattle. His numbers he still put up numbers in Seattle.
Get that dude out of here, man. Trash.
Damn.
So I'm just saying you gotta go shoot your shot, get your worth, but do it methodically to where you're not putting your brothers at risk and you're not putting yourself most importantly at risk. Now go ahead, PH, since you want to shake your head every 2 minutes.
Cause you talking this brothers like we family. Nah, fam. We ain't family. You getting your
That's not your quarterback, bro.
Contract.
That's your quarterback, bro.
Man, listen, when it comes to them contracts, you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Is he thinking about me?
I understand that. I said I understand.
Thinking about me when it comes to his pockets? You know what? Let me take this discount. Hell no.
Some players do that, though. Some players take discount for the team.
Say that again, Chris. Very few. Man, whatever. And that's people that's like real friends. They came in the league together, started everything together. Man, fuck all that. If it ain't one of the misfits on the team, and I might not even take a pay cut for y'all bitches.
Oh. Now the truth come out.
What I just told y'all to y'all face.
Yo, PH gonna be the Bobby Brown. He gonna try to go
you said
solo.
that last week too. More and more, it's true. More and more. Or the last episode he was on.
What?
Bobby Brown.
Whatever, fam. Listen, I'm going out for mines. Yo, I hit you off on the side.
That was Pop trying to be Bobby Brown. Go ahead.
But anyway, yeah, you gotta shoot your shot, man. You done worked your whole life to get to this point. You worked through high school, you worked through college, you worked through junior high school, you did all of these workouts, did all of this to get this money, and then you're gonna look at somebody else like, damn, you're not getting enough. Let me take a little bit out of my pocket so you can get yours. Hell no. No. It may be a noble thing, and I commend all of y'all that do it. But no, I'm not doing that. I can't see it. I'm taking to the penny. Give me all my money. Just like look, Bobby Heaton and Jaylen Brown, both of them just was out there. Nah, fam, I need my contract. Bobby Heaton was, I need my money. Got $86 million, and look at Jaylen Brown right behind him, get 104. Man, get out of my face. Jaylen Brown ain't better than Bobby Heaton. I mean, both of them are below nice, but at least Bobby Heaton gets an average 20 points a game. I don't see why you don't just go for everything you can get. And like I said, baseball ain't no salary cap. You get a luxury tax or whatever the case may be. Man, these owners is billionaires. They got all this money in their pocket. You know what? You share. How about that? How about that? You take a pay cut and you give us some more money. They ain't thinking about doing that. But we got to think about that. And then on top of that, well, you know what? You ain't really that good anymore. Let me trade your ass over to this other team without even telling you anything until the trade is done. Yeah, don't even pack your shit. Just come on, just security, take them on out this building. You got to consider all of that, man. All of that. And then you're just going to be like, nah, you know what? You're right. Let me save some money for the rest of the guys. Nah, I ain't with it. Send all my money. We go out for dinner. Maybe I buy you some steak. I buy you a car or something later on with some of my money. But I'm getting all my money. I'm getting all mine.
So what do you say to a player like Melvin Gordon?
What do you mean?
What do you say to a player who tried that and was absolute fail?
When the season started and they still wasn't trying to give him no contract, I'm like, look, fam, they called your bluff. That's it. Get your shit
out there and play.
Go get on the goddamn field.
PA said it was worth a try.
It was worth a try. You tried it. You lost. You still lose it. Just get your shit. Look, go prove it on the field at this point now, fam. You done missed them games. That's it. You wasn't even that nice to begin with. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. What you think, Chris?
So, between PH's argument and Chip's argument, this is exactly the reason for this topic, ladies and gentlemen. You have, on one side, grab the bag by any means. On the other side,
any means necessary. With the click.
On the other side, you have the let's be strategic. Let me be true to what my worth is. Nowadays, most players are thinking like PH, whereas most owners are thinking like Chips. I'm willing to pay you what your production and what your worth says I should be able to pay you. And players aren't seeing it this way. This is why I do see a major lockout coming or a major player strike coming in the near future for one of these sports and one of these on somebody's table. I think the CBA is coming up for both basketball and football, I believe next 2 years or something like that. So, Chips brung up Bryce Harper. No team, like the Nationals didn't, like literally the same year they got rid of him. They are in the World Series.
And winning.
One game ahead. Winning. And avoided paying that man $300+ million. Or you have the Kirk Cousins of the world, who's on the other side of the spectrum. The Redskins didn't want to pay him. They traded him. The Vikings paid him. Redskins have been completely trash since he's been off the team.
I mean, to their point, Vikings ain't really doing anything either. So I mean,
Vikings have made the playoffs,
man,
and they've definitely been a better team. Stop it.
Nah, yeah,
what I'm trying to say is where the ring at.
It's not all. Obviously, I'm glad you said that. Shot. Obviously, winning the ring don't matter to you, Mr. Give Me the Bag.
I'm talking about in that situation.
Period. Any situation, winning the ring don't matter.
To me, no. Hell no.
So then why are you vouching for the ring on the other side of it?
I'm arguing for the other side. But for me, I'll buy me a ring that looked like my championship ring.
This motherfucker said, I'm just flipping both sides of the fence. That's all. Bouncing back and forth. It's okay. But no, I feel like, players nowadays don't have that person in their ear. Hey, you need to be realistic here. Agents is on their side of, we need to get every dollar we can. And obviously it's a commission-based sport. It's all about the money. The more money the player gets, the more money the agent gets, the more money the right-hand friend gets who's the traveling person with them. Oh, that's just my manager. That ain't your fucking manager. That's the nigga from the hood you brung with you to make it seem like, oh, I ain't never leave the hood behind. I took people with me. Fuck out of here. They don't give a fuck about that. So I feel like, yes, it is leading down a very bad path. Right now, and I think in every sport, players and owners aren't agreeing. There's always I feel like there's always going to be a difference in opinion between those two. But right now, I feel like it's at an all-time high on being on completely different wavelengths and pages now, where owners are like, this shit is getting out of hand. These players are refusing to play, demanding trades, and we have nothing that we can say about it or do about it, because it's either going to be we're going to keep them on this team and lose this money, and then they walk away at the end of the year, or we're going to try and force their hand and charge them and make them, you know what I mean, or trade them and get something back for them. Like that Zeke Elliott shit, he would have still been in Cabo fucking with me if I was Jerry Jones. Like that shit is the ultimate sign of complete selfishness. Like, I understand if you and Dak were both on your last year of the contract and I had to figure out a way to make it work for both of y'all, then that's different. I literally have Dak. I got Amari Cooper on last years of their contract. And you want to try and jump it's like basically you skipping the line. You like, fuck it, I ain't trying to wait to get my cookies and milk. I want my free lunch right now.
Mm-hmm.
Remember we used to go to 151? Niggas would get fucked up for skipping the line.
He didn't.
Niggas, man, motherfuckers would get fucked up trying to skip the line for free lunch at 151 in the summer when we used to try and go and between 11:30 and 12 o'clock. We ain't play no games with that free lunch. Now you talking about somebody with millions? But then on the other hand, how's the owner supposed to feel? You offer Dak $30 fucking million a year? And this motherfucker said no? He said no to $30 million a year.
And ain't did shit.
Talking about you want to be the highest paid quarterback or highest paid player in the league.
And ain't did shit.
Haven't won a playoff series, a game. You've done nothing to prove that you deserve to be the highest paid player in the league. You have a good team, yeah. Your team got potential, but is that all on your shoulders? Hell no. So there's two sides to the story. Like I said, they're far, 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 far apart. And I honestly feel like this is going to be something major is going to have to happen for them to get any closer or get back to a even playing field right now. Like, because it's completely lopsided. And, it's a good thing that the players know their worth. I'll definitely say that. Being able to control your destiny is one thing, but unrealistically forcing the hand of these team owners is just selfish, and it's bad for business when you think about long-term basketball, football, baseball, any sport. Stuff like that is what kills leagues. Stuff like that is what kills regimes of dynasties. You know what I mean? Like you win two championships, and then your best player like, I need more money, bro. You pay him now. You can't play all the other players that helped get that championship. They leave next year. No, you don't even make the playoffs. We've seen this happen. We've seen that story happen so many times. Just gotta stop being greedy, bro.
And let me say this before we switch topics. Football and baseball better watch out. Basketball is more likely to get away with that because it's an individual sport for the most part. You have a player like LeBron James or Kawhi or AD or James Harden. Those players can carry a team by themselves and win. But football and baseball is a team sport, brother. And sooner or later, these owners is going to be like, listen, I don't need you individually to win.
You know why that I don't think that's going to hold up? Too much fucking analytics in sports.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that.
Too much analytics in sports.
Because my game is a grind.
And how much you provide to the team. Man, fuck all that. That's too technical.
Listen, we're going to talk about that. Go ahead, Ethan.
Chips just alluded. So
he ain't alluded.
he just segued our topics there. And my man Chips got to grind the gear or gear to grind. Damn, I fucked that up. But hey, he is upset about some shit that he gonna talk about.
That you can't even talk straight. Do you got some gears you need to grind?
Nah, I'm all right now. I'm all right. I'm gonna let Chips get it off his chest. Go ahead, Chips, do your thing.
You know what grind my gears?
No, Chips, what?
Brian Cashman and the analytics of fucking baseball. Now, my New York Yankees was just...
Excuse you, sir. Excuse you.
Okay. Our New York Yankees was just in the ALCS against the Houston Astros. And first thing I'm going to get on Brian Cashman. Let me tell you something, bro. If you don't go and attack and get some pitches on this fucking team, like one of my boys said, I don't know, I think it was Pop, if we hear another fucking word about you adding another position player or fucking power hitter, it's going to be a fucking mutiny in the Bronx.
Or somebody in the bullpen. Don't forget about that.
The fucking bullpen. The almighty bullpen that the world needs to be scared of. Huh? How that shit looking now? Yo, hold on, PH.
Okay, finish
at least, at minimum 2 years, Yankee fans been screaming, we need pitching. We need pitching.
It's been more than 2 years, but go ahead.
I said minimum. You said constantly that we are going to be all right. We're going to take the next step because we getting all these hitters. You gave Stan and you paid that. You took over his fucking contract. He ain't did shit really. No Yankee fan likes him really. What's the catcher? Sanchez up and fucking down. He hot and fucking cold. He ain't consistent. Like, you got all these power hitters. And you got this amazing fucking bullpen, but regular season baseball and playoff baseball is completely different, brother. It's completely different. You need starting pitching that you can give the ball to and ride on for 6, 7, 8 innings, just like Houston just did to your ass. Verlander get hit a couple of times, buckle down and shut it down and give your team an opportunity to score runs and win the game. Cole gets hit a little bit in the beginning, buckles down, warms up, gives your team an opportunity to score runs and wins the game. And don't get me started on fucking Chapman. Get that motherfucker off the Yankees. Put Zach Britton in the fucking closer role and get some starting pitching. Now, analytics. Throw them shits out the fucking window when it comes to playoffs. You want to do that shit in the season? Fine. Analytics don't have no place, and that is what is killing baseball. There's no small ball. Every fucking player coming in, swinging the bat all crazy, trying to fucking knock the ball out the fucking field.
I mean, they juice the balls. What you expect?
Fuck that, man. Aaron Boone it was one game. I don't remember the fucking game. Runners on base. I think we was down at the point. Brett Gardner up the bat. That's the perfect player to fucking put down a bunt.
You know what? I gotta interject. What the fuck was he doing batting third? Why?
Analytics.
Was he doing batting third?
Analytics. For some reason, the shit told Aaron Boone. He looked it up. Page 11, section 2C. Told him to put fucking Brett Gardner in the third position.
He put him in the third position to have a lefty to break up the right.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. No, fuck that. Let a hitter hit.
I would have preferred Didi there, but that's just.
You could have put Didi, Glaber, Stanton. I don't give a fuck who you put there. Not Brett Gardner.
Game one, Torres has a monster fucking game. You move his ass all the way down to the bottom of the lineup. What analytics told you to do that?
He won game one. He won game one by himself.
By himself. But you move him. Because analytics tell you to do that. Analytics grind my fucking gears. When it comes to playoff, you have to go with your fucking gut and use your knowledge of baseball, real live baseball, not on computer telling you what the fuck you should do. All that shit is out the window. It's do or die. Win or go home, and the Yankees is sitting their ass at home.
The Astros definitely fucking every fucking game. They starting pitcher was in there till at least the seventh. Every fucking game. Even when they had 105 pitches or 110 pitches.
Chad Green was pitching lights out in one of those games.
I don't want to talk about that. Why you bring that back up?
I'm just saying, pitching lights out, and you pull them. Why?
Very first pitch from the next pitcher is a home run.
Very first. Tanaka throwing a good game. You take him out. Why? I don't understand it. This is playoff baseball, man. So in closing, Brian Cashman, if you don't go after fucking pitching this offseason, that's your ass, bro. All the Yankee fans is on your ass.
Do Boone need to be fired?
No, Boone don't need to be fired.
Yeah.
They need to. I don't know if it's him or if it's on the upper management. Give that man the freedom to make some decisions on his own.
I'm pretty sure he's making most of the decisions on the field. I don't think he should have been a coach to begin with. They should have got him.
That's another topic. And like I said, I don't know if it's him or if he has the capability to do that on his own, like a Joe Girardi or somebody like that, or Madden, or But you can't look at that book all the time, bro. You got to be able to see, like, we need runs. I got runners on second and third. Brett Gardner up the bat, perfect person to lay down a bunt. It's simple, man.
When was the last time you seen any Yankee lay down a bunt?
Exactly.
I've been saying that shit for how long, too?
Exactly. You don't put no pressure on the fucking pitcher and fake like you're trying to steal a base or nothing.
We got two players that can literally steal a base. Brett Gardner and fucking Cameron Maybin. That's it. Those are the only base runners that we got.
You don't try nothing to manufacture runs, yo. It's just go up there and try to hit the ball as far as you can.
Yep.
That and trust me, analytics, that is the reason why baseball viewership is down. And that's why they hurting and trying to figure out how to get it up, because y'all made the game so fucking corny and simple, and you took all the fun and exciting shit, stolen bases, hitting runs, bunts. You know how hype it was when somebody laid down a butt and hustled down the first and beat the fucking throw? The crowd fucking stand up and rah! You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You don't have that shit no more.
Nah, for what? I can hit the shit over the fucking fence if I swing hard enough.
That shit don't work for everybody. That shit don't work for
Listen, first off, Brett Gardner hit, 30 home runs this year? I'm pretty sure it's working for just about everybody.
Juice.
No. That's the ball.
Yeah.
That's the ball.
Everybody juice.
And it ain't working. It ain't working for baseball, MLB, and their general fucking viewership and fanship.
Brett Gardner take his helmet off. He looked just like Barry Bonds. Juice.
Oh,
That's what grinds my gear, man. Enough is enough, man. Enough.
Man, that's another episode of Chips, what grinds my gears. Please let them know your comments, thoughts, and let us know your feedback. Now, we are in day 2 of the new NBA season, which is upon us. Last night we had a couple of great games. I don't know. I love the games I saw last night. You know,
hashtag shut your mouth. How about that? look at this fool down there.
Oh my God.
Let's go, baby. Knicks City, baby.
Let's go with what?
My Knicks, man.
Let's go with no expectations. That's what he said.
Yeah.
But, you know, we back. And as always, beginning of the season, we have our too soon to call it awards. Now, before we jump into that, brief synopsis. How did you feel about what you saw last night, PH?
I didn't watch much of it. I mean, it was all right. Since game 1, Lakers look like they not going to win. Clippers looking like they real. And they ain't even got Paul George.
Mm-hmm.
The Pelicans looked really good. Young team playing really well, man. I just got to see I just want to see some more games, man. See what the rest of these teams going to do. Well, the Nets is playing now. Who else playing now? Knicks playing now?
Yes, sir. We about to start, baby. 8:00. About to go down.
Hey, well, let's hurry up. How you felt about last night's game, Chips?
Last night's games was excellent, man. Excellent. Like Pig said, the Pelicans. This is what I envision for my Knicks, man. You're young, but play hard and compete. The Pelicans looked real good last night. Ball movement. Nobody playing selfish. Lonzo Ball looked like he locked in. The boy was putting on a clinic when it comes to passing the ball. He had a couple of highlight passes. The Raptors look like they're still formidable in the East. You know, they was down a lot during that game, but they fought back and came back to win it in overtime. Defending champs. Those rings was lit, by the way.
Them shits was huge.
Those shits was fire. Clippers, hands down, the real deal. The real deal. That team is so fucking deep. And there was players on there. I was like, who the fuck is this? Like that dude Harold, I didn't know nothing about him, I'm be honest.
Wow.
Huh?
I said, wow.
Montrezl Harrell?
Yeah, I didn't know much about him. I mean, I heard of him, but I like I said, I wasn't watching a lot of games last season or whatever. But that dude is real good, real hustle type of gritty player that you need, right along with Pat Beverly.
Mm-hmm.
So that team is amazingly balanced, yo. They can score inside and out. They have a lot of options. They move the ball around. Again, no selfishness, no small ball. Kawhi, the best player in the NBA. Zero debate. And if you want to, you could debate with KD, but I'm still picking Kawhi. Off the simple fact that he won it with San Antonio, he went to Toronto, won it the first year in Toronto, and he got a great fucking chance to win again in LA and take over LA from being a Lakers town. LeBron, I'm gonna need you to get your shit together, brother. You cannot disappear in the fourth quarter. And listen, you need to activate playoff mode tomorrow or the very next game. Because that shit you pulled yesterday was embarrassing.
He need to go 0 dark 30 immediately.
Yo, son, it motherfucker disappeared, yo. Like, you wasn't even in the game. At one point, I asked my boys where the fuck you was at, because it was like you was sitting on the bench. You can't be the GOAT, the king, and come over half court, throw the ball, and then fade to the side. You can't do that, bro. Not being the best player in the world. And I don't want to hear that as game one shit. I don't want to hear that. Because after your first game in the preseason, your Lakers team put out a tweet talking about this is a warning. Is that what we supposed to be scared about? Mm-hmm. That type of performance. Nah, bro. Nah, you can't play like that. I don't give a fuck if you're trying to preserve yourself for the end game, because just like last year, your ass might not be in the end game.
Yep.
Shout out to Danny Green, man. That boy came. He put on a show last night. But it was a real good game. But no thanks to LeBron in the end. But, yeah, last night games was very exciting.
I agree, man. Outside of just who was playing, the up and down tempo of both games were awesome, man.
Fire.
Seeing Toronto be able to pull out that victory, because they were losing majority of the game, and the Pelicans gave them a fucking fight.
Mm-hmm.
And just seeing the ball movement, even on that first game, no major superstars on either team, but both teams playing and, working together as a unit and full-fledged playing good fucking basketball, man. That Lakers-Clippers game is going to be a matchup we're going to see a lot of. You just figure, everybody says, Lakers didn't have Kuzma, so that could be big. Fucking Clippers ain't have PG at all, yo. And just looking at, fuck scoring. Forget scoring. Looking at their defense.
Crazy.
Without PG.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? Pat Bev was all over the place last night. He was guarding everybody. He had LeBron in the post.
In the first game of the season, he was picking up motherfuckers full court.
Hands down. Took a charge on AD. LeBron was posting him up. He passed it out because a double team came. He was taking his time. He was making it annoying for everybody. Shit like that is why last year I said I wouldn't have been mad if we would have picked up Pat Bev off free agency. I'd have been perfectly fine with Pat Bev on our team, because that's the type of energy you need on a team when it's, young and you're trying to build an attitude. You're trying to build a chemistry and everybody be on that same type of wave. You need that type of energy, and that shit is contagious. You know what I mean? Montrezl Harrell grabbing boards, playing defense. He's an undersized 4, but he out there playing with the bigs.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi Leonard, that first half was fucking unbelievable. It's to end that first half, he could not fucking miss. Mid-range is a lost art. Kawhi was draining every fucking mid-range shot he took. That shit made no sense, man. But
mad easy.
If that's the shit that we got to look forward to, I'm all for it. The games wasn't 145 to 150. It wasn't outrageous scoring. We got our first coaches challenge in the NBA game last night. That shit ain't worked. It seemed dumb, but fuck it. You know what I mean? Give them a chance to give the coaches a chance to take some control and feel like they have the opportunity of actually challenging some shit, and it's not just this is what the ref said and that's it type of deal. I'm for it. But yeah, definitely very good. Very good games last night. I'm expecting the same. Looking at this Boston Philly game, that shit is good so far. So I think we're gonna be in for a much more competitive league this year. We're definitely gonna have a lot more closer games.
The West is fire.
Huh?
The West is gonna be fire.
Yeah. Fuck. I think the East is gonna be fire too. Even outside of the top 4 teams that everybody's expecting to be there, I feel like the lower 4 and the other teams are going to put up some good fights. It's not going to be walkover games. So we'll see what happens, and we'll see how this shit works. But let's jump right into it, man. We got our too soon to tell awards. We're going to start with Rookie of the Year. PH, who you got?
I'm going with my squad.
Sir, you don't have a squad, sir.
Yes, we already established I'm an Atlanta Hawks fan this season. All right, so
you don't have a squad, sir.
We had this discussion. I'm a Hawks fan this year. Shut your mouth and sit back. # no expectations. But Cam Reddish, I'm going with him as my Rookie of the Year.
Fraud. He's a fraud.
Tips, who you got?
I got Zion.
Shit, even if he don't play?
I mean, he only gonna miss about 6 weeks. He be all right. He can still get it.
Okay.
Little trivia. The last player to miss, I think, 30 games and win Rookie of the Year, my man Patrick Ewing. So Zion might do it, brother. I got Zion Williams.
Shut up, Chris. Go ahead.
I'm gonna be a homer, and I'm gonna say Kobe. I think he got a shot. With our offense, it can be hit or miss, but I feel like he gonna have green light once he get in the game. So the same logic I used when I said Knox, he just wasn't hitting his fucking shots. When you got the green light and you can take shots, you should have a chance of being MVP Rookie of the Year, but we'll see. Defensive Player of the Year. Chips?
Mitchell Robinson of the New York Knicks.
Oh, my God.
Ain't that motherfucker hurt too? Jesus Christ.
He ain't hurt. He just got a little sprained ankle. He missing 1 game. Shut up.
PH?
Let's go with him repeating. Was it Rudy Gobert?
I'm gonna take Giannis for 500, folks. Coach of the Year. Chips.
From what I saw yesterday, I'm going to go with the coach of the New Orleans Pelicans.
PH?
I might need another minute. Go ahead, Chris.
Doc Rivers.
I was thinking about Doc, but
me too. But that just seemed too obvious, man.
It seemed obvious, but they're gonna have the best. I feel like they're gonna have the best record in the league.
Man, fuck that. I'm going with Bucks coach. Is Budenholzer? Budenholzer?
Something like that. I don't know that motherfucking name.
Yeah, I'm going with him. Rocking with the Bucks.
6th Man of the Year award. PH?
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams.
Lou Williams. I think that's unanimous. Because that shit gonna be crazy. Here's the biggest one I would say. And I don't think MVP is gonna even be as competitive as this one. Most improved. Chips?
Most improved player. I'm going to go up. I was thinking about this earlier, and I'm going to go with Fred VanVleet.
Okay.
I think he's going to really step up this year with Kawhi gone.
PH?
I'm going with Karis LeVert from the Nets.
Okay. Damn. Fuck it. I'm gonna go after seeing last night. I'm gonna go with Danny Green. I feel like that's something that could be consistent with that lineup. He's not going to see a lot of press play. You're not going to see a lot of double teams. Teams are going to be more focused on the other motherfuckers. So,
all right.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
MVP. Chips?
The best player in the NBA right now, Kawhi Leonard.
PH?
I'm going to go with, man. I want to pick him, but I don't want to pick him. Fuck it. I'm going to go with Russell Westbrook.
On the Rockets?
Yep.
I don't know if James going to allow that. I don't know if James.
Me neither.
I'm going with Russ. I think he's going to have a great season.
I got two in mind. The one I'm leaning towards, I feel like it's not going to happen because I feel like the team ain't shit again and is not going to make the playoffs. Well, and I feel like that normally takes precedent most of the time. So who I feel like is going to be up there, Booker from the Suns.
For MVP?
Yep. Yes. I feel like he's going to have a wild-ass year, son. I feel like he's going to go crazy. But again, I feel like what's going to hurt him is the team is going to be trash.
Definitely going to be trash.
Reach, nigga. That's a reach. God damn. That's a reach. But go ahead. I like it.
That's who I feel like is going to be there, but because of the team, it's not going to work. But I'm going to say Steph. I think Steph going to have an amazing year dealing with all of the pressure. And I think he's going to lead them to a pretty good season this year. And ain't nobody else there to take shots. Green light! Even though he already got the shit, but this shit glowing like the fucking Krispy Kreme hot and ready sign.
Damn, I should have went with that other. I should have definitely went with
my other pick. You can change it. The episode's still on.
Who your other pick?
Kyrie.
Oh, for MVP?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a possibility.
Is that your pick?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Kyrie.
All right. That's your pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, let us know your picks for these awards.
Hold up, wasn't we supposed to pick the champion?
You right. I'm jumping the gun. Matter of fact, there was some other shit too. Wasn't it like first coach to be fired?
Now we getting real technical with this shit.
Yeah, I ain't gonna do that. But
I'm about to check.
Nah, I ain't gonna do that.
I still want to check.
But who is your East representative, West representative, championship winner?
No, we didn't have that. You didn't have that.
PH?
Oh, East? I'm going with I think it's going to be Sixers, Clippers. And Clippers. Nope, I'm going to go with the Sixers. Bucket.
Chips?
Reach. Been all over the place. I'm going with Milwaukee and the Clippers. Clippers win it all.
Fuck. I'm going with the underdogs, man. Pacers, Nuggets win it all.
Hold up. Wait. You just laughed at me and you said Pacers, Nuggets?
Pacers, Nuggets, Nuggets win it all.
Listen, he playing a devil's advocate or whatever the hell he's doing.
I'm going with the underdogs.
He tripping. Thank y'all for tuning in to this show. God bless.
Listen, we need to take Chris to the hospital real quick. Something really wrong with him.
They said, God bless and good night.
I need y'all in the comments to give this motherfucker some heat for those picks. Because he tripping.
Nuggets and the Pacers.
Nuggets got my second Rookie of the Year pick.
Wrap it up, sir.
Nah, son, stop sleeping on my pick, fam. Over here, hey, don't try and rush the show now.
Nah, you don't get no second rookie. Is that your Rookie of the Year pick?
I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm just saying, he my plan B.
No, you no plan B.
Well, yo, leave your comments. Let us know what you think. Definitely let us know what your picks are for these awards and these topics. We got to know. For the fellas that missed it, definitely let us know where y'all stand. Tune in, share, like, subscribe, post,
subscribe again,
share,
comment. The comments was lit last episode.
Take your friend phone and subscribe for him.
Facts.
Word.
Facts.
Just turn on it. Just hit it. Subscribe. And like, yo, let me send you your phone real quick. My phone died. And just go on YouTube and do that for me, all right?
Follow our social media.
Hit the notification button. Don't forget that.
Follow our social media. We got it out there. It'll be right on the credits at the end. We got our IG page, our Facebook group, and our Twitter handle. Hit them all up. You know where to find us, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in again. Another episode in the books, baby. We here. As always, we appreciate y'all, and we out.
Let's go, Knicks.
We cutting that out. Edit.
Come on, y'all.